All right, so we are trying to do things a little bit different here. So we're going to make some barbecue sauce, and this is going to be the first time I've kind of made a keto barbecue sauce. So typically, when I make barbecue sauce, I use a lot of ketchup. I use Dijon mustard in there. I use balsamic vinegar, lots of Worcestershire sauce. I use brown sugar, a lot of brown sugar. I'll put some chipotle chili powder, a little bit of hot sauce, some paprika into it, a little cinnamon, a little nutmeg to give it kind of that sweety taste with the cinnamon and nutmeg and stuff. That's real good. So what we're trying to do is ketchup is full of a lot of sugar. So I'm going to try to cut this. Now this is Hunt's supposedly 100% natural ketchup, no high fructose corn syrup. And on here, total grams of sugar per serving, which is a tablespoon, is 3 grams. That's still a lot. But I'm going to use some in here, not as much as I usually I'll use a couple of these making my sauce. We're going to use some tomato paste, and you'll remember I made some tomato ketchup using tomato paste. So I'm just going to use a little bit just to thin it out because tomato paste is rather thick. Now see, this was the keto ketchup that I made right here, which is good for about 2 weeks. But I'm going to try and make this better for us and still have good taste on it. And again, I don't know how the coconut sugar will work on here, but we're going to go ahead and do this by taste. Now, what you'll notice about me with a lot of the things that I do, it's actually trial and error. I'll try something different and see, do I like this? Do I not like this? And so we're going to find out. We're going to see. So I'm going to put in about a half cup of ketchup in there. This one's almost empty. We'll get this one out of here. Lots of Worcestershire sauce. Because the ketchup and the tomato paste is so thick, you want to cut it. I'm almost out of Grey Poupon. You want to cut it with the liquids, with the vinegars and things. So we've got, let's bring you guys a little bit closer here. So you see exactly what we're doing. We're turning this on, and we're getting some of the liquids in here. A lot more Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna get my whisk. Oops. You see how thick that is? That's too thick. And we're going to add balsamic vinegar. This is a very, very sweet vinegar. This is one of my favorites. Give it a nice dark color between the Worcestershire and the vinegar. Now we've got our organic sugar, and we're still very, very thick. But let's start getting the ingredients in here started. And let me get a little taste of this first. You taste the tomato paste. So definitely more Worcestershire sauce. And we definitely need more of the sugar in here. Let's just get, we want it to be sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, start getting our cinnamon. Our nutmeg. Our chipotle chili powder. You know how much I love my chipotle chili powder. and some smoked paprika. Now, normally, this is what I'll do, typically with, and some more balsamic vinegar to cut it. This is what I would do normally, and just use regular brown sugar. And we got to get some Texas Pete. And again, if you like it hotter, but I've got older people who can't take the heat. You can add cayenne pepper. And what you want this to do is, you want this to warm up so that way the sugar melts. And you can add more sugar if you want it more sweet. If you like it thinner, you can add more vinegar to it, and it'll be more of a vinegar base. I kind of like a candied, thick base. That's good. That is good. It's not as sweet as normal with regular brown sugar, but it's good. It is good. All right, so there we have it. We're gonna let this simmer, and we'll come back and we'll see if we need to add any more spices to it to make it a little bit tastier. All right, so there you have it, right there. I did add a teaspoon of monk fruit sweetener with it too. Just wanted a little bit more of that candy taste a little bit. But look at that color. Look at the thickness of that. That looks beautiful. It's got a great taste. And once we get within about an hour of temperature-wise for the ribs, we'll start putting this on here, and we'll let this glaze on it. So that way it'll be nice and sticky on your hands. This is going to be good. I think what I'm going to do, what am I going to do for a side? I think I might take some, for my in-laws, they actually probably like some potatoes, some mashed potatoes. But yeah, maybe we'll do some mashed potatoes, or we'll do some Greek potatoes, one or the other, to go with this. And I think I have some cabbage in there, so I may make like a coleslaw to go with this, which will be good. That'd be kind of great here, actually, in the middle of winter. You don't normally have ribs cooked in the outside in the middle of January. But hey, that's how we roll here at the Red Brick House. But that is our, if you're on a sugar-free, well, I can't say it's completely sugar-free because we did use about half a cup of that sugar over there. So probably maybe 30 grams of sugar may be in this, maybe 30 grams or so. A lot less than what it typically would be. So yeah, but still, gonna have good taste, and it'll be better for us.